you.
Welcome back. Here at the WestPoint Factory Outlet here in Tommy McDonald Industrial Park in Chipley, Florida. Here now with Amy Walsingham. This weekend only, a large sale on Velux blankets, $2.99. Here at WestPoint Home Factory Outlet in Chipley, Florida, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Here at the WestPoint Factory Outlet here in Tommy McDonald Industrial Park in Chipley, Florida. Here now with Amy Walsingham. Amy, you've got a huge sale going on. There's always something on sale, though, so that's not unusual in and of itself. But you've got some blankets that you guys are just blowing out. The boss says they got to get out of here, they got to go, and you've got a fantastic sale. Talk a little bit about what that specific sale is on those blankets.
That is correct. We have a Velux blankets that are for sale, any size, $7.99, and we also are still running the $5 at the register off, so that comes up to $2.99. So y'all come out and get y'all some Velux blankets, any size.
So they're $7.99 until you get to the register, and then magically they take another $5 off. $2.99 for a blanket that's on sale for $7.99. What's the regular retail price of that blanket?
$12.99.
$12.99. A little hesitation because you're taking some direction from John Watson over there. $12.99, marked down to $7.99. This weekend only, $5 off that for $2.99 for a Velux blanket. These are all sizes from single on up to king. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So just another example of another great sale right here at WestPoint Factory Outlet. Talk a little bit about what you offer here. Now, if people are regular viewers of the show, they've seen us talk to Richie, they've seen us talk to Irvin, they've certainly seen us talk to John. From a woman's perspective, talk a little bit about how exciting it is to come into this place and what you do have to offer.
We have a lot of great name brands at great discount prices that every woman and even a lot of men that come in and love our designs for great prices.
And I want to interrupt you there just for a moment. These name brands, and you pointed them out, we can't show those name brands because of the fact that they are sold in the top-end department stores, and obviously they wouldn't appreciate us selling them over here at the prices which we do. But if you're familiar with the big box stores, whether it's Dillard's or Target or any of the other department stores, and you know those top-end manufacturers that are sold there, you can find those exact same brands here in the same packages and everything for a fraction of the cost. That's huge.
That would be correct.
So how can you do that? How can you afford to sell those, and I can say the name, but they'll bleep me out. How can you afford to sell those top-end brands for a fraction of the price like you do right here at WestPoint?
Because we make these products, so therefore we sell them in our outlet stores.
And your transportation is literally across the parking lot instead of across the country, so you save a lot of money and you don't have to market them either. So it's pretty fantastic.
That is correct.
How are things at WestPoint? WestPoint for many years, a huge part of the economic engine of the area, certainly. Ups and downs, recently more positive than negative, but how are things going with WestPoint?
Well, we're a textile company, and it's been very hard for the textile company here in the United States, and we have very much tried to stay afloat and wish to do better in the future years.
I know at one point you were going to shut down part of your operation, and it was found that you simply could not get the quality that you produced here by going and outsourcing outside of the United States. What more to say than the fact that people demand quality and you can't get it elsewhere, so we have to. It's a shame that it's almost we have to come back to the United States with egg on our face, but I mean, you know, what more can you say than the fact that you can't get that quality offshore?
That is correct. We just try to make the product a good quality product for a good price. So therefore, I really don't know what to say on that.
No, and you know, I feel your passion. You're a longtime employee of WestPoint. You're engaged with the philosophy of the company, which is quality, which is people first. This store, a good example of what WestPoint has done over and above what is expected of them. This store is an opportunity for the community and for the employees of WestPoint to be able to enjoy the product that they sell elsewhere at large prices for just a fraction of that. That says a lot for the company in and of itself.
That's correct. I have been with the company 20 years, and I have been to our Greenville plant and to the WestPoint plant, and now I'm back here at Chipley, Florida.
Well, it's a bright, colorful store. If somebody comes in here, they'll be back because you can't leave here without spending some money. You're going to see the values, and it's a pretty amazing offering here in Chipley. For those of you of our viewers who don't know where we're located, how do you get here to WestPoint Factory Outlet Store if you're say coming from Panama City?
If you're coming from Panama City, just come on through past Walmart red light and come to the next red light, which would take a right at McDonald's, and then called Brickyard Road. You'd come all the way to the next light and take a right, and then you would come down to the next street, which is Fowler, and take a left, and you'll see our sign at the corner, and we're at the end of that street.
And if they know Orange Hill Road, they have a large sign right there on Orange Hill, right at the industrial park. If you know where the Washington County Jail is, if you know where WestPoint Factory is, very large landmark, not far from there. So if you can make it to Chipley, ask anybody. Pretty much everybody's going to know where we're located.
That's correct. I think Orange Hill Highway is actually Highway 273.
Okay. Okay. Well, Amy, thanks for taking the time to speak with us. When we got here, you had a crowd. It sort of slowed down just a little bit. Looks like you guys were sort of thankful for being able to catch your breath. You like to stay busy, but these people are walking out of here with a dozen or more blankets. These blanket sales this weekend, $2.99, that speaks for itself. Obviously a huge value.
That is correct. We just sold 15 to one lady. So.
Well, thank you for all you do. We don't take the opportunity nearly often enough to say thank you when it's necessary. So thank you, and thank WestPoint for all that they do to provide jobs and an economic stability to this part of the world. And thanks for WestPoint Factory Outlet. I know that you've been very instrumental in getting that word out, and it's coming on strong. John Watson, manager of the store, said just a few minutes ago that what was it, a Thursday last week, that you guys had the biggest single day that you've had so far since you've been open.
I believe he did say that, and we are very proud of that,
well,
especially in the economy that we have these days.
Well, and I'm glad you say that. People don't have a lot of money to waste. They're not going to buy frills. They're not going to buy the things that they don't need. They come in here, they see blankets and sheets and pillows and comforters and all kinds of stuff for the house, for the kitchen, for the bath that they need. And so they're not just buying stuff because, oh, wow, it's a great price. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll put it in the closet. This is stuff you're going to put to work right away. That's
right. That's correct. We even sell material that ladies are coming out and making things.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's something we don't really ever talk about. I don't think we've ever talked about in a segment here. You've got fabric that you actually sell by the pound.
That's correct.
That's a great deal. Talk a little bit about what they can get here in the way of fabric.
It just depends from week to week, and we have ladies who come in here and see what is available this week, different colors, different patterns, some solid, some, like I said, different patterns that we bag up and sell at different pounds.
There's a young lady that comes in here, and almost every time that we're here, we see her. She comes in, she buys all kinds of stuff, and then she resells it on eBay. That tells me that the prices you're charging are so low that you can mark it up and resell it somewhere else. That's pretty strong. So again, there's something for everybody here, and even if you're just a reseller, you're not going to turn them away.
That's correct. We will never turn no one away.
Well, one thing we've pointed out too is if you're a hotel or motel owner, and you know, especially in some of the mom-pop hotels that don't have the advantage of the big chain prices, they can come up here, they can re-sheet, re-blanket, re-comforter their entire hotel or motel, again for a fraction of what they'd pay elsewhere. So a pretty good opportunity if you're in Panama City Beach, any of the tourist corridors, or even right here in Bonifay, Chipley, Jackson County, and Mariana. Good opportunity to come and take care of your hotel needs.
That's correct. At the prices we have, it's a great price to stock up.
Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Here with Amy Walsingham right now in Chipley, Florida at the WestPoint Home Factory Outlet here in the Tommy McDonald Industrial Park. Not hard to find. Amy gave you the directions just now, but if you make it as far as Chipley, ask anybody. They can tell you where the industrial park is and where WestPoint Home Factory Outlet is. This weekend only, a large sale on Velux blankets, $2.99. Check them out. We got some pictures right now that we're showing of that product here at WestPoint Home Factory Outlet in Chipley, Florida, and we'll be right back.